just got back from, well, I'm leaving Oklahoma City right now, and man, I really enjoyed it. Like going to Oklahoma City, I was actually in Norman for statewide Kappa Founders Day banquet, which was extremely nice at the OU Stadium. It was extremely nice. It was good to see, man, how the town is changing. But what I want to talk about today is this, man. Like, I was riding around town in Norman, and you know, I'm from that area. Well, I used to work in that area, so I'm familiar with the place, and I seen all the things that was changing. Like, it's new buildings everywhere. It's like new apartments and all these new things just popping up, and when it used to be just land, right? Just open land. It was, you know, not much going on, but now it seems so exciting, you know. And I started going back through Oklahoma City, so you know, I'm from there, so I know the town. So I start going not just straight on the highway, but I'm going through the city, and I'm seeing all the new things that they got going. And it was amazing to see all the new stuff going up, like all these new buildings and new businesses and stuff is just expanding, right? And that's what I think about myself. I'm like, do I know any of those people that's doing this? Like, who's creating all these new things for the city? You know, like somebody has to be benefiting, because somebody has to be benefiting. That's the reason it's being created. Somebody's creating these things, and somebody's going to benefit from these things over the next, you know, 40, 50 years, because those buildings that's 40, 50 years ago is still being used today, right? And those new buildings are going to be there for the next 50, 60 years, right? So, of all these new things happening, I start thinking about my own life. What am I building that's going to be around 40, 50, 60 years from now? You know, like, what am I creating? Like, why don't I know these people that's creating these things, you know? So I can create too. Like, figure out who's making these things so I can, you know, get myself in a position to create things. I know these are just regular people just like me. They just have different knowledge sets or mindsets to get these things created and make things happen. All right? And I'm thinking like, man, I probably need to get some more friends or change my setting, because I want to be a creator. Like, I want to be a person that leaves something on this earth that's going to be here for long after I'm gone. You know, something standing. You know, I don't want to live my life and just be here. You know, pay bills, I guess, and live, and then, you know, just leave. You know, I want something to stay here. And I ain't talking about no house or no car. I want to build something here that's going to be gone way, because when I'm gone, it's still going to be here. Right? So I'm looking. And me being me, I'm trying to figure out prices in my head and how much that would cost. And I was like, you know what? That really doesn't even matter. It doesn't even matter how much it's going to cost, because money is everywhere. But we have to put our minds on creating things, because the things will be created regardless if you're a part of it or not. You know, like, these things are moving right now and I'm not a part of it. So it's like, if I jump in, I'm just going with the momentum of the world, you know, the city. I just jump on the very edge and build something, and then the city gonna engulf it within 10, 20 years, you know, and it's gonna continue to grow. But I want to be a part of that growth, and I think I just have to put my mind to it now. Let's just start the process of putting my mind and thinking about what I'm gonna have here to leave when I'm gone. You know, like, what am I gonna be dropping on this earth that's gonna be here for 100 years? Because money and house and cars, personally, that stuff don't last, bro. You know, as soon as you sell it, you're gone. You know, like, it's no longer yours. It's done. You know, like, those are minor things. I want something that can contribute to, you know, the city or the world way beyond me. You know, that I can, if my grandkids ever come by and they be like, oh man, my papa built that building. You know, we still own that. You know, I don't know, man. I don't know. I guess I ain't been on here that long, but I'm just over here rambling, man, just talking, just thinking about how things are moving and how I can become a part of lose control. I want to be a part of that growth. everything that's happening. And I think it starts out with me personally, the growth that I want to, the things that I want to build in the city and in my city, and the things I want to leave behind. It starts with the growth of me, like how I'm growing per se. All right, because I know for a fact right now I don't have the skills to do something like that, but I'm gonna go find them very shortly. I'm probably gonna go and search for those skills. Because I really want to do that, and I know I can't do it now, but shortly I will be able to. But first I have the first thing I'm gonna do. At the same time, I'm working on getting myself, moving my mindset to the next level. You know, moving my mindset to the next level. It's the only way I'm gonna be able to build those buildings. Because I know James, that this version James cannot build those buildings. He has no idea what he's going to do. He has no idea how that starts or anything. So I have to change. I have to become something else, and I'm gonna go look for those skills, and I'm gonna grow myself also, prepare myself for a better, a bigger and better James. And I think the best way to prepare yourself for the next level is make sure you're not settling in no areas of your life. Like no parts of you feel like that you just not taking care of. Like I'm basically talking about your health, your mind, body, your relationships are definitely important. Definitely important, and that's what a lot of people settle at. And it's so important when you gotta take care of your relationships, man. Like those relationships can make you or break you. Definitely. Mind, body, relationships. That's all I got now. And your finances and things like that. You gotta take care of that. Successful. But settling in relationships is the way to never achieve your goals. I'm thinking. If you settle in on your relationships. And when I mean settling on relationships, I mean being friends and family that keep you in the same place. Keep you in the same place. Because I feel like if I tell a few people that I know that I'm about to go build me a commercial building, they're gonna look at me wide-eyed and be like, why? Why would you want to do that? Like, how much that gonna cost? They would give me 5 or 6 reasons right off the back of how crazy that sounds if I told them I want to spend 7 figures on a building. First of all, since they can't comprehend it, they would immediately tell me why it couldn't happen. Right? And if I kept those kind of people around, that's settling in relationships. And I heard something that was funny the other day. Well, not funny, but it was relevant to this conversation we're having here. My man was saying, just think about when you think about anything that's settling. When you settling for, just weighing a certain way, or looking a certain way, or certain friends, settling in general. Anything that settles is resting on the bottom. You basically resting on the bottom in that area of your life. Like you're not trying to raise up, you're not trying to do nothing. When anything is settling, it's sitting at the bottom, the very bottom of life. And that was powerful for me, because I'm like, so if I'm not trying to make myself healthier at this point, I'm basically sitting at the bottom of my own life. The bottom of what I will withstand. Like this is my bottom level of health, and if I settle there and never try to get myself healthier, I'll always sit at the bottom of my own life. I don't know how I feel about when I said life like that, because it's not life, but it's like with what the bottom of what you withstand. Yeah.